Hey guys, so following my review of the score by Sonuscore, I want to show you how you can create your own story, your own sequences. Now, if you're not familiar with this Kontakt library, check my channel. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video and also up there. And let's start with a very quick overview, and then I'm going to show you how you can create your own presets, your own stories. So first of all, this is Orchestral Kontakt library, and it has 10 instruments, or can be up to 10 instruments. As you can see here, we have 5, and then we have another set of 5. Now for each one, we have the same controls. We have insert effects, we have the volume, we also have maximum and minimum range for the mod wheel to control, and it sounds something like this. But we have different parts of the song or the arrangement. So you can see the red key switches start with an intro. Then we have main A, main B, outro, and then finally an ending. And so let me dive into this, and I'm going to show you how you can create your own sequences, your own orchestration and stories. So to get started, we need a blank template. So I'm going into the Find page, and here I'm going to just clear the filters and just scroll all the way up, and there we'll find the empty story. So I'm going to double click that, and it's going to load an empty template. So now, as you can see, all the instruments are blank, and I can go into the next page and they're also empty. So first thing, let's select few different instruments, and I'm going just to this sign here, this icon, double click, and we have the different categories of the instruments. We have orchestral, synth, band, world, and misc. So I'm going to start with strings. Now, there is a difference if you select a sustained instrument or maybe something more percussive, something that can be sequenced. And let me show you the difference right away. So I'm going to start with this high sustain strings, and this is how it sounds. Right, and if you go into the play page, you'll see that we have this just row with lots of columns. And this is unique to sustain instruments because this is really how you can draw sort of an envelope. And I'm going in and I'm just drawing something. And when I'm using my mod wheel, you'll see that we can control the expression or the dynamics. And we can also control the bottom, right, like this. And then when I'm using the mod wheel, I'm just going in that range. Now let's replace this with a staccato string. And I'm going to select this one. And then you'll see that there's a difference. And now what I need to do is, well, I have a choice. Either go with the note order, which is the arpeggiator, and I can go up and down, for example, and let's play. And let's change this to 8. And there are some other settings that you can use, like the octaves and repeats and so on. But what I can also do is, let's go here and just go with custom, and I'm just gonna highlight those dots right here. And this is not only gonna tell us what to play, but also it's gonna pitch things as we like, or even create some chords. Right, let's continue with that. Now let's close this one for now. I'm gonna hit the X, and you can see that we have length 2 bars. Let's set this one to 1 bar, and you can also change the signature. If you click this, I'm gonna stay with 4x4. And what else? Well, let's go back to the shape page. So now I'm going to select some more instruments. So now we have a few more instruments. Let's go into the play page again. And here I can just go and set each of those separately. And we'll go into the low strings spiccato. And I can change this to be just an arpeggiator up and down. Let's have a listen. And again, I can set the velocities right here to just be a different range. And this will again be controlled with the mod wheel. You can see it like so. And I'm going to the next one. And here we can just set, again, a few more things. Now, this flute here is a sustained instrument. So we have, again, the curve, the velocity curves, or the envelope here. So I can just do something like this. And finally, let's set the felt piano. So I can set those velocities or these ranges, something like this. And by the way, if you go all the way up, you're going to reverse things. And as I move the mod wheel, you'll see that we can go on the other way. Pretty nice. I told you that we have stories, we have different parts of our arrangement, and right now what we're doing is we are setting up main A. That's the main part A. But if I'll click this, you'll see that we can change this to intro, main A, B, outro, and ending. So just for this example, I'm going to do the main B right now. And what we're actually seeing is that everything is reset. And that means that we need to set things again for the B part. And well, let's do that real quick. So now we have two main parts, main A and main B, and we can use the key switches to just switch between them. And just for fun, let's add some drums to the main B. And I'm going into the next set, which is not used so far. And I'm going to double click this and we'll go into Orchestral. And we have the orchestral percussions. We'll go with the timpani. Double click that. And let's go back into our settings in the play page. And you can see it right here. And let's have a listen. I'm going to solo this. Well, it doesn't sound. So I'm going to double click, go inside. And here again, what we need to do is we need to set those like so. Now, of course, we can do a lot more, and we can add effects. We can add the global effects or the insert effect, and we can do some modulations, but I'm not going to cover that one in this video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? If you have more questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them. And just let's go ahead and save this one. So I'm going to click this disk here, this floppy disk, and I'm going to just go ahead and change the text here. We'll call it UDI audio, and we'll hit the V, and that's it. We have our new preset ready to use. Thank you, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.